Hi, hello, hello. Okay, I'm just gonna wait until I see people maybe pop up in the comments. This is a chill reading sprint thing. Also, let me know if you can hear me okay. Because I'm using these headphones and they've been charging. I've literally let them charge for as long as humanly possible because they were dead. So we'll see if you guys can hear me okay. So let me know in the comments if you're here, if you're excited for reading. I also have a ton of books that I am excited to talk about because I don't know what to read next. I literally just finished Let's Talk About Love for the live show yesterday, and now I don't know what to read. It's like literally a struggle. But yeah, let me know what you guys are up to, what you guys are reading. I also have snacks with me for once, and water and hot tea. I'm fully prepared to sit here for at least like 3 hours and really get into the nitty gritty of just like chilling and vibing. So we'll see. Hello, hello. I see a comment. Yay. Hi, welcome. I hope you're ready to read. Got a nice book and snack with you. Oh yeah, my snack of choice is apple slices. So I apologize if you don't like the sound of eating, because I will be eating. Especially I'm that person who has snacks and I can't like not eat my snacks when they're in front of me. I'll probably eat them in the first like 5 minutes. Hello, Jade. Hi. Oh my God. Hello, hello. Thanks for joining. Um, yeah, I need you guys to help me though with my next read because I don't know what to do. I'm reading Foundation with my dad. So if you don't know, high sci-fi, like sci-fi. Like it's pretty dense. It's one of those like I feel like classic sci-fis that is like really well renowned. Wow, I can't talk. But yeah, I might read this, but I don't want to get too far ahead of my dad. I think he's like 20 pages ahead of me right now, so I just want to kind of meet him, if that makes sense. Oh, hello. Good afternoon. Oh, A Court of Silver Flames. That's a thick one. Ooh. And I know everyone's loving that series right now, so that's very exciting. I hope you're enjoying your read. I literally just bought A Court of Thorns and Roses. I fell into the hype. I was like, okay, I guess I like have to read it now. I might make a whole video about it because I have not read it, the series at all. I don't think I've ever read any Sarah J. Maas book besides the DC Icon book that she wrote about. Was it Wonder Woman? No, she wrote about Catwoman, which I liked because I love DC, but I have not read any of her other works. So I need to read Throne of Glass and stuff like that. I'm getting on it. I am. I haven't read it since. Oh, okay. And there. I love it. We're getting people to read today. Yes. Nitty gritty. My goal is to try and be on the live for at least 3 hours. And it's funny because like seeing Jade on her live stream literally goes for like 11 hours. I'm very impressed. And one day that is the aim, but I don't know if that day is today. We will see. Here's hoping. But yeah, this is one book that I might read today. Where's my other? Oh, I have a stack of like new books that I just got that I'm very excited for. Two of them are contemporary, so I'm not sure if I want to read another contemporary while reading the science fiction, but we'll see. It's Zara Hassan is Here by Sabina Khan. She wrote The Love and Lives of Roxana Ali. Such a good book. And The Cost of Knowing by Brittany Morris, which also she wrote Slay. All good books. So I'm really excited to pick those up one day, very soon. I might vlog it. I might do it right now today. We'll see. How have you survived on book 2 without reading Avatar? Because I didn't go through a rite of passage. I did not. I stuck my face in and started talking about books that I enjoyed with having zero knowledge of booktube favorites, like none at all. I didn't know about Sarah J. Maas before booktube. Even though my sister loves Throne of Glass, she literally gifted me like 4 of the books in the series, and I haven't read them yet. I'm just like, one day. I also didn't read any like I've read some of V. E. Schwab like during booktube. Like I feel like there's just so many books I haven't read. Haven't read The Witcherverse, and I'm also going to be watching Shadow and Bone, even though I haven't read it. I'm sinning left and right. It's a bad thing. I'm not stable. You are so stable. You are goals, okay? But I totally understand maybe why 11 hours is like a little aggressive, but like I'm still impressed. Even if it's not stable, like that's fun. I'm living for it. I'm like meet you halfway maybe. Like that's my mindset. Hi. Okay, you're doing a physics exam right now. Oh God, good luck. I have my physics class. I remember the torture. I don't do science or math. That's just me as a person. But I can hang out. Oh, cool. Hang out. Yes, yes, yes. Good luck on your test, by the way. I'm hoping all goes well. I hope you studied and prepared, and that it's an easy breezy test. Hi. Oh my God, you're reading Slay. That's so exciting. I really enjoyed Slay, and like the world and the world building kind of reminds me of how like Wakanda would be, if that makes sense. Just like all like the Black Power, and it just sounds really cool. Like as a concept, I'm like, I want to play that video game. So I hope you're enjoying it. I really enjoyed her work, and that's why I got The Cost of Knowing too, because I think Brittany Morris, or is it Morris? I think it's Brittany Morris, is an amazing writer. Very underrated. She needs more hype, and I just loved it. Loved it. Okay, so maybe we'll do our first sprint at 2:15. So at the 15-minute mark at your guys' time, so we can maybe read for 20 minutes and we'll start getting into it. Yeah, and let me know what you guys are reading and if you have snacks with you. Hello, Sophie, and you are reading We Will Hunt the Flame. I've really been needing to read that. That sounds like such a cool, I think it's a duology. I think the second book is out. Let me know if you like it and if I immediately need to pick it up, because I will. Because I have it. I have been meaning to read it forever since it first came out. And gosh, there's so many books that I want to read. So many. Oh my God. Oh, and then I also got Lisa Maxwell's new book, The Serpent's Curse. Do you guys see how big? Do you see how big this is? It's literally like so thick. I'm like, what are we doing? What are we doing? So it is 753 pages, and I'm very excited to read it. I'm already reading the series with some people on Twitter, but oh my God, like I'm so nervous. It seems so hefty. It's a hefty book. I need to fill out some paperwork. Ooh, paperwork. Okay. Hopefully I should get it all done in 20 minutes. So yes, you can do it. I hate doing paperwork. Oh my God, I'm so sorry for you. I'm just like, paperwork is like the worst. Okay, this reading sprint hangout is exactly what I needed. Yay, that's great. I'm so slammed with school and haven't had time. Oh, I'm so sad. It's okay. Being slammed with school is totally normal. Summer's approaching. Hopefully you'll have a free summer or at least a little free time, maybe next weekend, the weekend after that. Always make time for yourself. It's very, very important, especially during school. You can do it. Yes. Oh, you're halfway through it? Ooh, so lovely. The writing is amazing. Oh my God, that's great. I want to read that. See, when you finish a book, you just literally want to read everything, if that makes sense. Like now I'm looking at my whole shelves and I'm like, there's so many options. I don't know what to pick. It's too much. And then like I end up just rereading something. And I'm like, I could have read something new. Dang it. Hello, hello. You here to catch up on homework? Good. Oh my God, there's so many people doing homework. I'm like, so sorry you guys have homework, but that's also very exciting because school is such a fun place if you like learning and you love what you're learning. So I hope you guys are enjoying the time while you can, because I kind of miss school. I love learning. But hopefully I'll finish quickly because I'm almost done with Allegedly. Oh my God, by Tiffany D. Jackson. That's great. That's also on my TBR. I've read all of her other works, and she's just such a prolific writer. It's like thriller, contemporary-esque feelings. So cool. And her debut, I heard, is like top tier, one of the best of her books she's written. So can't wait. And I think she's also publishing like 2 other books this year. It's like queen. She's a queen. Okay, and you're reading the Sailor Moon comic again? Oh my God, what volume are you on at this point? I'm very curious to see how far you've gotten. And I need to read the Last Magician series. Yes, I forgot about the new one that's coming out. I highly recommend that series, especially if you like an urban fantasy with like some time travel and like time jumps, because she played a lot with time and there's a lot of perspectives. But I love that for Lisa Maxwell, at least her writing, she makes it very clear whose words are so hard. I literally struggled with this word yesterday. Everyone's point of view is very clear. I don't know why that word's so hard for me to say. But yes, I highly recommend that series. I love it so much. Okay, and then yeah, reading Allegedly. What are you reading? Okay, so I'm deciding between Foundation, which is a like classic sci-fi. I'm 62 pages into it. I'm really enjoying it actually. It's like a really fast-paced science fiction. Every chapter is like literally 5 pages, and we've already had a time jump. So this is basically about a world that is doomed to be destroyed, and there's a group of people who want to prevent it as much as possible, and it's just messy. It's a lot of politics and people overruling the government and the supreme empire, and it's just a lot. It's kind of wild and fun. There was a court case that I just read about. So this, I'm definitely going to read some of this, but I don't want to read too much because I don't want to get ahead of I'm already reading my dad. This is also going to be a show soon. I think it's HBO. It's one of the platforms who like they're gonna come out with a series for Foundation. So let's read it. Let's get into the nitty gritty because we both really like science fiction. You're on the 8th volume. Ooh, I feel like there's so many volumes through, but that's really exciting. You're slowly getting way through. Yes. I love your profile pic. Oh, thank you. Yes, I'm very proud of that profile pic, man. You know, it looks cute, but it took me a while to set up the shot and a while to find a photo that I like where I'm not like, I don't know if anyone is like this, but when you take photos and you like close your eyes and you're like right before the flash or whatever, it's like, I just, it's a time. It's a time. Ooh, let's see. Do-do-do. Oh, the top. Okay, I got it at Forever 21, the yellow top. I got it at Forever 21. I want to say 8 years ago. Like, it was way back in high school. So that's before 2015. I got it probably 2013. That's almost 10 years. It's been a while. So I don't know if Forever 21 will have it. I really hope they do because it's like one of my favorite crop tops. And I love the fact that I bought it for like $10 and it's lasted this long. And I wash it and I don't even do anything fancy. I don't air dry it or anything. Um, Reading Rent a Boyfriend. Ooh, yes. Oh my god. So I love that author. I read her first book, which I think is right. Yes. American Panda. Literally an underrated favorite of mine for contemporary. So it's just so sweet. And I really need to read Rent a Boyfriend. I got an e-arc of it and I was so excited for it. And then I ignored the crap out of it. I don't know. I'm very bad with arcs, but I hope you're liking it. I've heard good things. In the Brown Girl Book Club chat, like we have a little Discord. Someone was reading it. I think Erin was reading it, and she like loved it. She's like, there's some bits she was like, but loved it overall. I highly recommend if you haven't read her first book to read American Panda because I really think it's an underrated contemporary and gives me such good vibes. She's a dancer. She wants to chase her dreams, but her parents want her to be a doctor. All this craziness. It's like the cheesy romance that no one asked for, but Gloria just gave us. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, it is 2:15, so let's do our first sprint. Let me make a cute little banner. Okay, reading until 35. Let's do it. And I found a lo-fi free copyright music. So let me know if the music's too loud or if you don't like the music, but something chill to listen to. There may be an ad. I apologize in advance. Okay, that is the first sprint. Yeah, we did it. I think I only read like 10 pages because there was a chunk that I was like, well, what just happened? And I had to like reread it a couple times. But how's everyone else's reading or homework? Let's see. Okay, let me take the banner. Okay. Oh, yay. I'm glad you finished your paperwork. That's exciting. I'm like, gosh, paperwork is not fun. So it's awesome. You got that out of the way, and now you have the whole day to be like, whatever. Or I guess where you're from, what time it is, probably late over there. Yeah, let me know how many pages you guys were able to read. I read 10 pages of Foundation, but it was trippy because this is kind of dense in the sense of understanding the science. There was a political meeting about this guy who kind of wants to stop a war from happening, and everyone else is like, "We're the emperor's gonna protect us." And yeah, that guy doesn't agree with them, and he's trying to like sign a treaty or something. It was a lot. I was like trying to follow along. 74 pages. Yes. I feel like mangas, aren't they like only 120 pages, or are they like 230 pages? I feel like they're pretty short. So I feel like you just read like half a manga in that sprint. Congratulations. Congratulations. I still hope you're enjoying Sailor Moon. I watched all the like anime shows. I haven't watched or read the mangas yet. Woo! 19 pages. Yes, yes. Wait, what are you reading? Did you say what you're reading earlier? I missed. If you have not told me, let me know. Maybe you did. Oh, you're reading Slay. 19 pages of Slay. Ooh. It's so interesting. I can't wait till you get to the end. The end of Slay shook me to my core, and I'm very good at guessing when like who's the antagonist and things like that, or what's gonna happen. That book shook me. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't see that coming. Oh, you just got off work. Hello, hello. Thanks for joining us. I have 66 pages left in my book. Yes, we're gonna get you to finish it. You're probably gonna finish it like the next. I feel like reading sprint. I feel like you're a super fast reader. But what are you reading? I'm very interested to know. Let me know. Let me know. Maybe we can have our next sprint at the 45-minute mark, and we'll have another like 20-minute sprint and get more reading done. Ooh, so manga's being about 220 pages, right? Okay. It's most fun. Oh, cool. Let's see. Yes, 9 pages. There's a reread, a few parts. Oh my god, literally same. Literally exact same thing that I just did. I was like, I read 10 pages, but half of them I had to reread because I was like, what just happened? Excuse me? What's going on? Oh, yes. I think you told me about that. I literally just marked that as to be read on my TBR because she was on Twitter. She was promoting the book and being like, if you retweet and follow me, I might send you an arc. So that's really cool. So you got an arc for it. That's awesome. That's a romance book, right? God, I need to read more romance. I have so many romances on my TBR, but there's just always an unlimited amount of books that I want to read. I'm gonna eat some apples, so I apologize if people don't like eating, but I'm hungry. Let me know if anyone else, if you guys finished your homework, how much you've read. I'd love to know. Mm-mm-mm. You are not late at all. We are here. We're gonna be here for a few hours. We're just chilling, reading, being productive. I'm here ready to read. Let me know what you're reading. Hear what you're reading. I'm also happy you're excited for this. Yes, being productive today on this Sunday. Mm-mm. Oh, it's a YA romance? Okay, that cover very misleading because I thought because of like it's super illustrated and really pretty. I just thought it was adult for some reason. Oh, she sent it to you? That's nice of her to send that to you. That's really cool. You got all the network. I hit up that office, get me a copy. Oh, your blog. You leave your blog in the comments so people can check it out. So I love your blog. Let's go. You have such great reviews. Please leave your blog below so people can check you out. I would love to see it pop up any second because you need more love on your blog. If you need reviews, I'm sorry, I'm talking while I'm eating. I'm so impolite. If you reviews on like POC lit, basically, check her out, and specifically woman of color, as you can tell by her icon. She reads so much and she blogs so often and always has new posts coming out. You definitely need to check her out. 100%. I'm going to read it very soon. I think I'm going to use it after I read some dense, like, I'm going to catch up on the Last Magician trilogy, or it's going to be longer, but I have the 3 books. I think I'm going to use it to bounce back. But I'm happy it's fast paced. That makes me so excited to read it. It's long and boring looking book. What? Then why are you reading it? I hope it's enjoyable. Is it for school? Is that why you're reading it? Oh no, it's a long, boring looking book. That says a lot about it. Sometimes long can be good though if it's like exciting. Let's see. And we start our next reading sprint, work productivity sprint at the 45-minute mark. So just a few more minutes. So if anyone else is reading anything that they're excited about or apparently looks boring. I understand if it's for homework, if it's boring. Also, let me know if you like music. If not, we can keep it quiet. I was scared that you guys wouldn't like me eating because it's like, I know it's an aggressive sound and I have headphones in, so you can probably hear it. So let me know if you like the music that I chose. It's copyright free is all I can say. I also haven't seen the blog in the comments. I will look up the blog from your Twitter right now and post it in the comments if you don't do it. I will. You deserve more love. We're just chilling. Eat my apples till the next sprint. Let's say it's a challenge. Oh, that's fun. Book has not been boring so far. Good, but the cover, you gotta see, so terrible. Now I want to see the cover. Okay, let me see. What's the name? Can I copy it? Oh no. Okay. Let me take a picture of this book title so I can look at the cover. That's so funny. It's terrible. Well, I'm glad you don't find it boring. That's good. But it's like I can understand that as a big book, it's daunting and like kind of like, oh, I'm gonna challenge myself to read this and see if I like it. Okay. I finally found the quote I was looking for. It took me over 20 minutes just to find it. I'm glad you found it. But I also like finding quotes for things can be so difficult sometimes. Oh my god. Like I'm glad you found it though, because I also get really bummed when I can't find the quotes that I'm looking for. Okay, smiley face. Okay, let me prep the banner for the next reading sprint. Gonna start in a minute. We're gonna read for 20 minutes, so we're gonna read to the 5-minute mark. Gosh, me doing math on the spot, that's a terrible idea. Watch me get it wrong. Yeah, 15. Okay. Reading until the 5-minute mark. Boop, boop, boop. Add banner. See if there's any more. Okay. Getting ready for the next sprint. I'm going to keep reading Foundation for the sprint, and I will turn on the music. Get some good reading on. Okay, that marks the end of the sprint. Let me know how you guys did. Let me get this banner down. Doo-doo-doo. I decided halfway through this sprint to change my reading plans. I'm now reading this book just because Foundation, though a thrilling book, literally managed to read one chapter about they were talking to an emissary about the possible war and outbreak, and the emissary's like, I don't want to. And he's researching like this big subject about the origin of mankind because this book takes place way in the future, and he's talking about how he's going to research it. And this guy Hardin's like, you're not going to go to the planet yourself and research it there. And he's like, no, why would I take the time to find out all the secrets and do all the work by myself when all of the previous historians and scientists have all figured out and come to a conclusive conclusion of this. And it's just, I was just reading it and I was like, this is too much for my brain right now. Because they were arguing about that and the politics and stuff, and I was just like, I'm rereading this paragraph and I'm not retaining any of it. I'm just not in the mood to retain that information, man. So yeah, I switched to a contemporary. I feel like this is not going to be a very light contemporary because The Love and Lies of Roxana Ali was not. Well, it was like it had romance. It was nice, but like this is I feel like a hard hitting contemporary too because she's already mentioned that there's microaggressions happening at her school because she's Muslim. But I was smiling because in the first, and not the first chapter, because the first chapter she's talking about going to a dojo she used to kind of work out her stress after having faced those microaggressions at school. But the second chapter was cute because it was her mom talking about how she has her book club meeting today and how it's an outlet for her because a few of the Muslim women in Texas, in her area of Texas, which is Corpus Christi, I think they said. I don't even know if I said that right. It's not crispy. It's like Christi. I don't know. It's in Texas. A few Muslim members of their community come together and they eat snacks, and it's just like they have their chai, and it's a very open and cute place to be. And I'm like, that's so sweet. I'm so happy they have that space. So yeah, very happy. I moved over to a contemporary that's way easier to focus on. My brain was not having that sci-fi. I'm studying epic fantasy this week, right? It's just I need to be able to have my full energy on it. I can't because I'm like listening to the music, trying to make sure there's no ads that pop up that are super annoying, and I want to see if anyone comments. And my brain was just not about that epic fantasy. But Son of Storm, a Son of the Storm. I need to see what that's about. I'm very interested. Sadly, time for bed. Oh, and I actually managed to get some work done for both sprints. That's cool. And I've been here. So, thank you so much for joining me and have a good rest. Knowing you, it's probably very late and you're always up working very hard. So, you deserve it. Get a good night's rest. Thanks for joining. Another 9 pages. Whoop, whoop. I'm thinking about going to eat dinner. Ooh, yes. What are you going to eat? What are you going to eat? I'm curious to hear. I'm always thinking about what I'm going to eat next. I feel like that's just the human experience. It's like, okay, so I finished my meal. What's the next one? What's happening? Oh, you finished the volume. Yay. Now trying to figure out what to read next. That's always the battle for the reader. What are you going to read next? I like to mix up my genres if that helps. So if you read a manga, try reading like fiction, either YA or adult. Mixing it up kind of helps. I have one section of work left, so I should finish it in the next sprint. Yay! That's so exciting. I'm also just very proud of all the people who are doing homework right now because like you could be doing anything, but you're deciding to put in work into your homework and expanding your mind, which is so cool. I need to start like just doing lessons on my own and continuing doing that. But even with just Spanish, I really want to expand my knowledge of Spanish and dedicate more time to it. So I'm hopefully going to do that soon. But I'm very proud of everyone who's doing their homework. That's chef's kiss. I think the next sprint we will be doing a longer one, maybe like a 30-minute sprint. How you guys feel about that? I think that'd be nice. So that way we can get more to a flow of the reading and homework. That we can finish their homework and things like that. Hopefully. But yeah, let me know if you guys were able to read anything else and how you feel about the sprint. I'm starting to feel like I have low blood sugar, so I'm going to go check that really fast because I don't want that to happen on the live. No one wants to see me faint. Oh, it's funny because I'm wearing headphones, so you can still hear me being weird from a distance. Okay. Did anyone get a chance to read anything else? And maybe our next sprints we can have in like 5 minutes, and we'll do like a 30-minute sprint if that sounds good to everybody. And so far, no one's complained about the music, which is good because I was very scared that people would be like, it's too loud or something. I'm always scared. I'm always scared about people's opinions. Let's see. That's fine. Boop, boop. Also, want to know if you have any questions or anything. Still going to therapy. That's going okay-ish. I cry every session, so that's fun. It's not fun. I'm lying to myself. I also have water here, but I don't want to drink too much water because then I'm literally going to have to use the bathroom in like 2 seconds, and I don't want to do that and have to end the stream because it's like, oh, gotta use the bathroom, guys. Couldn't make it. I didn't hear the music. Oh, you didn't hear the music? Interesting. Okay. But 30 minutes sounds good? Cool. I hear it in my headphones, but I wonder if you guys can't hear it. Maybe I'll disconnect my headphones and get from my computer, like the sound from my computer, not my headphones. We'll see. Okay. Have you thought about the next? Oh, I need to post that poll. Thank you for reminding me. The next book club read for the Brown Girl Book Club, they are middle grades. They're for my phone's dead. I can't check my phone. I was doing some research the other week, and I still think like a fun middle grade that's kind of magical. I was thinking there's Root Magic that's been on my TBR for a minute. Jumbies, which I think you've read and you've recommended to me as a fun middle grade. And there's I think 2 more, but it's going to be like a fun middle grade for the most part. I'm going to post the poll very, very soon. I'm going to do that actually. I will do that tonight. I'm going to set an alarm for it right now actually, so I do not forget. My phone said, why do I keep doing that? Does anyone else do that when your phone said you keep trying to use it and it's like, I should plug it in, but I don't want to get up again. I'll worry about that later. Up for the 30 minutes? Yay. That's great. That's great. Yes, middle grade. Yes, we love a good middle grade. I'm really excited because I haven't read a solid middle grade besides Amari and the Night Brothers. I need to start reading more middle grade. I think I've read like 2, 3. I didn't hear it either. Oh, you didn't hear it either? Okay. It's probably because it's my headphones because I hear it. See, but I figured I wasn't paying attention. I bet you were paying attention, but you were also probably focused on finishing all that manga reading. Oh my god, that poll is going to be so hard. Sadly, I feel like my polls tend to be kind of hard. People will like quote tweet and be like, this was a hard decision, especially last month because of Let's Talk About Love. So many people were like, oh, I want to read that, but I might not want to. I think I also had a Christina Forrest book on that poll. I like making the polls challenging. I definitely put a lot of research and effort into trying to figure out a good book because I want to pick a good book, but a book also that people like I haven't read and that maybe more people should bring attention to it. So I try and find good books. Okay, you read both of them? Oh, and they're both good? Yes. I thought I remember you talking about it. Okay. Yay, I'm trying to read more middle grade this year. Good. Yeah, I feel like it's just a fun genre, especially with like the climate of the world. It's like good to take a break. Reading some YA, some middle grade, it's relaxing. Okay, Root Magic is really good. Oh, it seems like a lot of people have read. Well, 2 people have read Root Magic. I'm glad you guys like it. I wonder if you're down for a reread. I haven't finished Amari and the Night Brothers, but I've been loving it so far. Oh yeah. I read it for the middle grade monthly book club that Jade and Gavin and someone else run. I loved it. I thought it was so fun. I gave it a 4 star. My phone always dies when I'm on FaceTime and it's been 5 minutes. Yep. Yep. Always be dying. Always be dying. I just finished it a couple days ago. Really? Cool. Cool. Okay. And I made it. Woohoo! Oh, hi. Welcome to the live. We're going to be here for a bit. She's also saying hi. Hello. Welcome to the live. We're literally actually about to start another sprint. We're going to do a 30-minute sprint. So we're going to go into the 45-minute mark, wherever your time zone is. And I'm going to keep reading that contemporary because I'm not up for any epic sci-fi reading currently. My brain is just mush. Let's go until 45. Is that 30 minutes? I'm so bad at math. 15 minutes. Yeah. Hi, hello. Thanks for hopping on. We're about to start a sprint. And I will disconnect my headphones. So maybe okay, sorry. It looked like I muted myself for a second. So let me know if you can hear the music. If it's too loud, let me know. But we can start reading.
And that is the end of the sprint. I'm literally looking for my bookmark. I can't find it. But let me know in the comments, in the chat, how many pages you guys managed to read. I got to page 29. So I think I read about 25 pages. Raj, I'm a very slow reader. And my bookmark has disappeared. Interesting. I will just use my pen. Okay. Let's see. Book set, and so it's bringing up fun vacay memories. Yes, I love that. I love reading a book that brings back positive memories. It's like escapism at its key, at its finest. I love it. Oh my gosh, I miss vacationing too. I can't wait till that's a normal thing again. That'd be nice. But yeah, how many pages were you guys able to read? Dun, dun, dun. Oh, I found my bookmark. Oh, yay. This is my cute bookmark, by the way. It's very pretty. It's from a book, a contemporary book. The author sent it to me. It's very sweet. Let me throw that in my book. Okay, I'm not reading. I'm working on an essay for class, and I finished one page. Yes. Oh, one more page to go. Woo! Oh my God. I said it earlier that I'm like always so proud of people who do their homework and like are working hard and being productive, because it's like you could be doing anything, but you're being really productive, especially on a Sunday. And it's not, well, hopefully it's not Sunday night, like super late, but good on you. Do that work. Yes. I stopped to eat dinner, but I finished a chapter. Yes. What are you eating? I'm curious. I also am contemplating snack options besides my apples. I think I finished my apples already. I'm so sad. I finished up my homework. Yes. And you got 20 pages done too. Oh, that's great. That's fabulous. Great job. Oh my God. Another reason why I don't typically use bookmarks, because I lose them all the time, right? Oh my God, same. I'm like, where'd it go? I literally have a mug just full of bookmarks, and I can tend to like forget that I'm reading a book, and I will put it on the shelf with the bookmarks still in it. And then I'm like, oh, where'd all my bookmarks go? What happened? Oh, I wanted to ask you, I downloaded the manga app you mentioned in one of your videos, and it then it had to delete it later. It's not an app in the App Store anymore. I'm wondering what app it is. Is it Webtoons? I talked a lot about Webtoons. Trying to think. I use Scribd a lot. I wonder if the app, maybe it's needs to be updated, question mark? That's so sad. I hope it works out. My bad. Do you have another one that you can recommend? Because I can't find a good one. Let me see. For manga reading, that's hard. Let me think. It was for manga, right? Yeah, manga app. I use a website that is technically not the best website. It's called Manga, and then it's like KAKA lot, I think, a lot. You didn't hear it from me. It's just a website, so you can check it out. But also make sure you have like your window browser. It's like, make sure you don't get like what's it called when you get scammed on computers? I'm forgetting the words. Not cookies. I can't think of it. Oh my God. Oh, and you read 15 pages. Good job. Great job. I'm gonna remember that word in like 5 minutes and be like, that's what I was talking about. Viruses. Make sure you have your browser where you like be careful of viruses and things like that, because the website is not a great one. 2 pages. What's up? Yes, reading is key. We love that. 30 minutes of an audiobook. Cool. What are you reading now that you finished Sailor Moon? I'm curious. Okay, where's the first place you want to travel once you're able to? That's hard. I want to visit my family in Hawaii. My parents live there. So we're hoping that like the whole family can get vaccinated before the summer, July, so we can go and hang out with each other. Because my abuela, we haven't been able to visit her. She's like 70, and she's been kind of alone in Northern California, and no one lives really close to her, and obviously we're not going to make her travel until she's like safe and comfortable. She's vaccinated, but not everyone else is just yet, so she's waiting for us all to get vaccinated. But I would say, yeah, visit my family in Hawaii for sure. Number 1. 22 pages into Slay. Yes, it just took a turn. Ooh, ooh, we love that. We love that. I'm curious. I'm like, as someone who has read it, I'm like, did you get to that part yet? Did you get to that part yet? I'm very interested to hear how you feel about the ending. And let me know if you guys have any questions you guys want me to answer. Just chilling and chatting in between doing homework and reading. Read 12 pages this time. Yes. Trying to think of something healthy to eat since my blood sugar has been high this week. I feel you on that. Oh my God. Literally, that's why I was just checking my blood sugar and I was at like 105, but I felt low because this last week I've been eating so much pasta and I had pizza the other night and it's been bad. I always like eating, what do I always end up eating nuts. Like, but I know that's not the best because obviously nuts still have carbs, but yes, or cheese. Cheese is a great option if you just want something to nibble on, but it definitely won't fill you. Okay, 22 pages. I took a turn. Yep. Manga Reader app. Oh, I guess it was the name. Okay, that app, it always does this weird thing where it renames itself. I think it's because it's technically illegal what they're doing, but they end up always changing the name of their app because like people will catch on and try and like shut them down. So they might have changed their name recently. I haven't been using this app that much anymore because it doesn't have some of the mangas that I've been trying to keep up with. But yeah, that app is always really, it was a janky app to begin with. I was definitely, I wouldn't recommend it, but I hope the other website that I told you about later, maybe I'll put it in the description of this YouTube video at the end of the live show. So if anyone's curious about where I read my manga, and it's by chapters, it's kind of similar to that app. Okay, I'll check it out. I'll be careful. Yes, do be careful. You're welcome. Okay, I need to go back and catch up on The Wrath and the Dawn on Webtoons. Yes! Oh my God. It's like an obsession of mine, and I know I made one video about Webtoons, and I need to keep making more videos because it's literally my obsession. I haven't read too much of The Wrath of the Dawn, but I did get into it. I love the art style. It's beautiful. I just love a good story and good like illustrations, and Webtoons are so underrated, I feel like, in America, and it's obsessed. Yes, you definitely need to get into it, but you will lose hours catching up on Webtoons because you're just like, there's so many episodes available for so many really good Webtoons out. I'm in Cali with my abuela, and I'm happy to be back with her again. Sorry you can't be with yours. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm very happy that you're with your abuela, though, because that means a lot. Being able to be with family and to comfort them, especially like during this really weird time. So I'm very happy for you. And don't worry, I'm going to see my abuela very soon. We've been FaceTiming. We've been utilizing Zoom and FaceTime. So we get to speak to her frequently. So hopefully she doesn't feel too alone, but we're hoping to see her and give her a big hug soon. Okay, Devil's Arc, Home for Peculiar Children. I can't remember the previous book, and I don't like it, so I'm not sure if I can't finish this one. If I can't finish this one, oh my God, I can't read straight right now. I'm so like, have you ever like been reading and focused on something so much that like reading other words becomes hard? I'm like, my brain. I have not read any of the Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. That title is a mouthful. I haven't read it, and I know Jessie the Reader really loves them, and I'm wondering, because you can't remember the previous book and you didn't like it so much, so I don't think I need to read that series, but I'm happy you're reading it. I hope you like this one way more than the next one. What are your top 3 mangas? Ooh. Okay. So I have a lot of mangas that I like, but top 3. The first one has to be Yona of the Dawn, and I don't know how long you guys have been watching me for or whatever, but it's my top favorite manga. I realized after watching the anime that there's like still ongoing volumes happening in the manga because the anime only got 2 seasons and then it kind of like fell off. So I dove in going like, great, I'm going to learn about the world. Okay, I can't tell you how amazing it is. It's about a girl who's a princess and she's kind of uppity, doesn't know how to take care of herself, 16-year-old girl who's in love. And then one night her dad gets murdered. The king gets murdered. The love of her love interest at the time murdered him and took over the kingdom and basically tried to kill her. So of course she's distraught. And Hawk is her bodyguard and ends up protecting her, and then they have to find more people to protect her and stuff, but it's all about her becoming independent, and it's just a really good story. The world building, incredible, and it's kind of a slow build manga, so you start to really get to know each character, but the love story between her and Hawk makes me so happy. I really need to do a reread because I read like all 26 volumes that were available. I think there's 28 now available, but it is literally the best manga series I've ever read, because after you read about 3 of the mangas, you really start to understand Yona's character more, and it gets really complex about politics, and there's like fighting countries. It's wild. So that's top tier because it has romance and action and political intrigue, and the art style is chef's kiss. Yona of the Dawn. I would say my second favorite that I like reread often is this one called House of the Sun, which is just a very cute romance between a girl who it doesn't get along with her parents and a guy who is working. There's an age gap. So, like, at first a little weird, but like they don't do anything inappropriate. They just like each other. I think they're like 3 years apart. She's about to turn 18 and they end up living together, and he's supporting her, and it's just really cute and cheesy. If you can get past the age gap, they don't do anything inappropriate, but it's the cutest manga ever. Oh my god. And last one. If I can only choose one more, I would have to say Sign of Affection, which is a new manga I've been really liking because Kindle Unlimited, it's available through that, and I was able to read the first like 2 mangas, and it is the cutest thing. It's about a girl who's deaf, and she is trying to experience love, and she's going to college, and she met a guy that she likes, and he's well traveled, and it's just so cute. Oh my god. I love manga so much, but there's so many. Like, I'm reading Harumiya right now too, as the anime is coming out with new episodes every week. That one's a solid one. There's so many mangas. I need to make a video about all of it and just scream for 20 minutes about how great mangas are. Okay, the first 3 were good. Okay, good. But now the newer 3. Oh, right, because they continued on. They're still publishing, aren't they? So if you give it a try. Okay, I'm going to just try the first 3 then. Okay, cool. Have you ever read... Ooh, I haven't read that. I actually didn't even watch that as a kid, to be honest. I know a lot of people really, really enjoy that. And it's kind of similar to Sailor Moon, I feel like, except she's younger. I don't know why I never got into that. I didn't read it or watch it. I think it's available on Netflix right now. I was definitely just a hardcore Sailor Moon person. Other than that, like, I read like really basic slice of life mangas. Yeah, I definitely need to watch that. I want to see if I'd like it. I feel like as an adult now I won't like it though. Oh, my banner's still up. Silly Jess. Okay, how about next reading sprint? Do we want to do it at the 0 in like 2 minutes at the hour mark, and we can do another 30-minute sprint? So if you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know. I can obviously talk about mangas for days, so let me know if you have any other questions. Doing another 30-minute sprint in 2 minutes. Is my tea still hot? I love that I bought one of these like colanders so it keeps your like tea and coffee hot, which is nice because as you can tell, I chat way too often. So I like my coffee is always cold by the time I'm drinking it. So I'm like, this is life-changing, man. But it does keep it like scalding hot, so you have to be careful. Let me go ahead and make a banner for the next reading sprint. So we'll go to the 30-minute mark. Reading till to the 30-minute mark. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, let's see. Do you like reading mangas more than watching anime? Oh, that's hard. Okay, it really depends on the anime or manga because some mangas I've read are better than the anime. Like Yona of the Dawn, the anime was not as good as the manga. The manga was superior by all means. But sometimes the anime I like it better. like Ouran Host Club. Like, I know there's obviously like tons of volumes and I haven't read them all. But the art style is very hard for me to get into, and the anime is newer than the manga, so it's much more fun to watch than to read. But I need to get into it. Yeah. It's definitely dependent. Definitely dependent. What kind of tea do you like? I like green teas. I think this one is from, it's like a Zen tea. It's from Starbucks. It's a green tea. I love green tea. Black tea is good sometimes if I like have milk or something, like a little oat milk, like a little splash of oat milk in it. But yeah, but I also love chai tea too. So I don't know, maybe I'm lying. Currently I've been doing a lot of green tea. Okay. It is 4 o'clock, so let's start our reading sprint, going into the 30-minute mark of your time zone. I'll get the music going. Happy reading! Okay, and that's the end of that sprint. Yeah. Okay, let me know how many pages you read. I think I actually read 23 pages exactly again, which is kind of funny. Yeah, I read exactly 23 pages again. Wow. It's a gift. Oh my god, there was actually a really cute moment. I don't know if you guys saw my reaction to it, but it was hilarious. Um, there was a cute movie theater scene in this book, and well, the main character's bi, and she's like kind of trying to figure out if she's on a date or not. And it was the cutest like moment of like when you get all sweaty and worried and like, oh, should I grab their hand? Oh, like I don't know. So it was a very cute little scene that was very romantic, and I was like, just what I needed. Very adorable. Okay, so let me know in the chat how many pages you read. Oh, and then going back to Emmanuel's question, because like I had started the sprint and then this question popped up because I know there's like a delay with the chat and what I see. But yeah, so I'm guessing you like romance. What about action and adventure? So Naruto, Bleach, One Piece. So I have so many opinions about this because I grew up watching Bleach and One Piece. I really enjoyed them as a kid, and I think I like would rewatch episodes and stuff. Like specifically Bleach, I've made it to like the 70 episode mark multiple times in rewatch, and I like it. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like sometimes I'm really like done with it. Like I don't feel like I want to continue the story because it's like there's just going to be another big bad person you're supposed to beat. Same with like My Hero Academia. I watched the first like season or two and I thought it was good. I liked it, but I definitely like romance a lot more. It's just way up my alley because it's like you meet different people and you get to see them experience love for the first time. So I just find it that I can get through those stories faster, and there's normally a very distinct end. It's not super prolonged in a sense, whereas like I feel like Naruto and One Piece and those things tend to just go on to a point of like, what is the storyline anymore? Like what's happening? But that's how I feel about it. So I tend to lean towards romance, but I do give like action, anime, and mangas a chance. I just tend to like get a little bored of them. I said it. I'm sorry. You finished Slay? Yes. How'd you feel about that ending? Oh my god. I did not see it coming. I don't want to spoil it, but that character who you find out who did everything, that shook me to my core. I can't believe someone who is that close to you would do something like that. It's insane. I'm really happy you loved it, though. That makes me so excited. You finished Allegedly. Look at everyone. We're finishing books. Yes. Great. Okay. It was right as the time was up too. What a book. Awesome. I really need to pick that one up. Oh my god. Have you read anything else from Tiffany D. Jackson? I recently read Grown. That shook me to my core. I definitely cried a bunch because I was just like this main character. I had all the feelings for her. But yeah, I'm so happy you guys finished books. Yay. That's so exciting. I'm on page, I think, 50 of this, if I'm correct. 52 of this. I'm happy. I'm loving it so far. I really like how like contemporaries nowadays kind of add the complexity of like sexuality and religion and things like that while still like having a romance, because there's more to life than just your oppression. So I'm so far really enjoying it. And I also like they have an activism group in this book, and it's cute. They're like trying to stay in, or not cute. The activism group isn't cute. It's awesome. I wish I had something like that in high school to help me stay informed and to teach you about things. Like as an adult now, like, oh, I wish I had more patience to learn about new things. So it's really cool that that's becoming more common in YA. Let's see. 5 pages of H.P. Lovecraft. Cool. Or just works. Interesting. I haven't read anything of H.P. Lovecraft's, and I'm interested because wasn't it Lovecraft Country? I don't know if that's what they wrote, but I feel like I've heard a lot about that author. I need to check them out. I read Monday's Not Coming. I literally made the mistake of reading that book in public and literally cried in public because it was such a sad ending. I did not see it coming. I was full of tears. Oh my god. Okay, and you were surprised. I'm glad. I'm so happy that some people like share the same experience of shock with me. It's like, wasn't that shocking? Oh my god, freaking out. Okay, I'm trying to read all the books by the 6 authors in the Blackout anthology before it comes out. Yes, I highly recommend it. There are a lot of good authors on it. I know the author of The Bells is in it, Danielle Clayton. I haven't read it. I've only read The Bells from her. I haven't checked out her other stuff. Tiffany D. Jackson. I think Nick Stone's in it. Nick Stone's a super great author that I love. I loved Dear Martin and Dear Justice and Odd One Out. It's funny because I feel like I've read a decent amount of works from all of those authors, but those are also all authors that are constantly hustling. I feel like they're constantly releasing new books, so I can totally understand why it's really hard to keep up with them. I'm kind of happy. I'm like really proud because they're constantly giving us new things to read, but I'm like, guys, give me some time to catch up. Oh my god, like, love the new content, but I need to catch up. Lovecraft Country was written by completely different person. Completely different person. Love that for me. I'm always so inaccurate. Oh my gosh. Ooh, notoriously racist. I feel like all classic authors are notoriously racist. It's so sad when you like read something and it's like you look at the person and their personal history and you're just like, wow, great, great, great. Love that for us. It's so enjoyable. Obviously, I'm being sarcastic in case anyone can't register that. Okay, thank you so much for this reading sprint, Jess, but I have to go now. Much love. Thank you so much for joining and reading along with us. I'm glad you got to, where did you finish the book, right? I'm trying to remember correctly. Well, I'm just glad you were able to join. Thank you for joining, Sophie. That means a lot. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. But yeah, maybe let's do one more sprint, one more 30-minute sprint, and then we'll wrap this up because I am getting hungry and I ran out of my apples. I'm so glad I had brought a snack it though, because I literally would have died of hunger without my little apple snack. So maybe in like the next 3 minutes at the 40-minute mark, we'll read for another 30 minutes and that'll be our last sprint for today. I'm also super appreciative that you guys joined and that you're hanging out with me. Let me know if you have any other questions you guys want me to answer. I'm gonna drink some tea. My throat is getting. Oh, the stream just like glitched. Let me know if it's still okay on your end because I saw my screen started to load. It's probably because my Wi-Fi sucks. So let me know if it's still working for you. I can see myself now, but I'm sorry about that glitch. Oh, we have more. Okay. Read 9 pages. Cool, you're still reading it. Cool. Trying not to look at the bottom of the page just well. Oh my god, I love that. I saw someone on like Book Talk do that when you're reading and you're like covering the bottom because you don't want to like spoil yourself. I am notorious for like just reading the bottom and then having to jump back and like fill in the context because I just can't wait. I'm so impatient. But I'm proud of you. Don't spoil yourself. Make a dinner. Oh, you're going to miss the last sprint? That's okay. Thanks for joining. I'm glad you were able to read so much during this sprint. I will be having another one either next week or the following week, so just hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on the next sprint. I'm glad you were able to join. There are so many books that keep up with, and I made a huge Twitter thread yesterday of everything on my radar. I saw it. I think that's where I saw, what book was it? The book you mentioned earlier, the arc that you got of the book that has rhythm in the title. The name isn't coming to me, but I think I saw that on your thread. But yeah, there's so many good books to keep up with, and I say keep up with, like I'm not even on a standard level of being caught up. Like I don't even think that's possible to achieve because there's so much I want to read. So it's just like I'm gonna get to it eventually, but I'm just accepted that my TBR is going to forever be long, and I'm gonna be very happy because the rest of my life I'm just gonna be reading good books, hopefully. Oh, good. It just came back. I'm sorry for the glitch. It's probably my Wi-Fi's fault. Sorry about that. Let's see. What made you decide to start a booktube channel? Okay, wait. If I'm gonna answer this, I'll start this sprint in maybe like 5 minutes, so that way we can keep chatting for a bit. What made me? Okay, so I started a booktube channel 3 years ago, which is crazy. I had just transferred to a new college after taking a year gap in between my first year of college and my second, and I was just like, I didn't have any. Well, I had my career goals, obviously. Um, I was challenging myself to read more because I'm not a prolific reader. I'm dyslexic. I struggle with reading. I avoided reading all of my life. And then I decided my second go at college, like, I'm going to take reading more seriously and try and better my reading. And there's no other way besides reading for fun to like better your reading skills. You just have to constantly be reading out loud, listening to audiobooks, it just constantly trying to take in new words or the same words over and over and over and over again. So I started my booktube channel as an accountability buddy, honestly, because no one, like, in college you have like educational books, but I really don't read those. I'm a bad student. That's why I'm always so proud of people who do their homework. I will do the work that I need to do, that I like want to do, but when it comes to doing the extra step, I normally don't. So reading for fun is definitely something that I started trying to prioritize in my life, and it really just blew up, and it makes me happy so much to pick up a good book and read it and feel so seen and heard. Like, even with this contemporary that's about a Muslim bi woman or child, she's 16. It's so good to read her story, and like, it's comforting to hear her about her life, even her struggles. I love reading about it, and I love sharing that experience. And it's cool because I feel like it's been received pretty well on YouTube, which is a weird thing to think about, like throwing your videos out there in the universe and people like them. But yeah, that's basically why I started my YouTube channel. It's just an accountability buddy, and it kind of turned into this like place where I get to just talk to you guys about things that I love, even beyond books. Okay, try Full Metal Alchemist. Okay, I have tried it in my youth. In my youth, I feel like it was like 10 years ago or something. I was like early teens, like 14 something. I remember liking it a lot. I don't know why I stopped, and I've been kind of scared to get back into it because everyone's been hyping up Brotherhood. I think it's Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is the newer series that recently released. That's like a continuation, and people really love that. So I don't know. I'm scared because I tend to, things that are hyped, I tend to avoid because I just like, I don't want to have too high of expectations because I get disappointed very easily. It's good, and it's not a typical action adventure. Okay, I will definitely check it out. I really do want to get more into action anime because I know it's good. It's just sometimes like I feel like the really mainstream ones, they go on so long and their story kind of falls, and I'm like, why am I watching you? Okay. Ooh, I'm reading this series. Just finished volume 4 like 2 days ago. It's really good. I also heard the mangas are very good for Full Metal Alchemist. So I need to get on that. What's a new release you're most excited about? Okay, literally, if I'm being very honest, it's the 3 that I've been talking about. The Serpent's Curse by Lisa Maxwell was just released like April 6th. And then I have these 2 that I mentioned earlier. I'm so excited because they're all from authors I've read from. Like Brittany Morris she wrote Slay, not read it. And I love those. And I'm trying to remember any other releases that are coming up. Off the Record by Cameron Garrett. I have her first book. I got an arc of it on Twitter. She read, or I keep saying she wrote, full disclosure. Her second book is coming out, I think, May 4th, Off the Record. I really enjoyed this book. It was about a girl who has HIV, and she is figuring out her sexuality, if she's bi or things like that. But she also had a lot of theater elements in this book, so I'm really excited to see what she does in her next book, because I just think this one was a very cute romance, but it also talked about a lot of serious topics, which I love in contemporary so much. Excited. I'm happy to hear that your channel helps you as much as it helps us to find more good books. Yay! Thank you for being here. Oh my God, that means the world. Thank you so much. I am very glad to be here. I do need to get back on my uploading schedule. I haven't uploaded for like 2 weeks, but I will. And I'm very excited. I have a lot of fun content to talk about and a lot of recommendation videos to do. 2. But it is the 45-minute mark. So how about we do our last sprint for the night or day, wherever you are. So let's read. Let me do some math. So 30 minutes, going 15, 15. So okay, to the 15-minute mark. My keyboard is so far away. I should have just scooted closer. Okay, reading until the 15. Show. Oh, nice. Oh, real quick. That makes me so happy that you did an interview with her. She's such an underrated author. She deserves way more love. Okay, reading to the 15-minute mark. I will see you guys in 30. Okay, that is the end of the sprint. How did everyone do? Let's see how much I read. I'm on 66. I read a little less because I was texting a bit. Oops. I think I read around 14 pages. I guess I texted a lot. Oh God. But yeah, comment down below. Let me know what you read, how many pages. I don't know why I'm singing. I really shouldn't. Is co-hosting the American Country Music Awards tonight. Oh, we love to see. Yes. Oh my God, I really don't stay up to date with award shows. I'm one of those people that I don't really care for them. I'm like, they're all rigged. I'm not like rigged. I sound like a conspiracy theorist. I'm more so the fact, like, I feel like never enough artists are like represented anyway, or like indie artists in general. Like, I feel like it's always really mainstream musicians that win. I mean, like, and why? Because they already have all the money and profit from everything. They don't need it. My opinion about music shows. Thank you. See you soon. Oh, yes. See you soon. Thank you so much for joining. It means so much that you came and hung out and chatted. I joined late, but I was read about. Oh, yes. A Long Way Down. Oh, my God. That's so cool. I did enjoy that book. It's Jason Reynolds, right? For A Long Way Down. It's a very cool book. It makes you think about a lot of things. It's very cool. And also check out an article about why he wrote it. I forget. I know the audiobook also had that little like clip of him talking about why he decided to write it. I would definitely check it out. It was very like profound. I was like, wow, because the book is interesting, but it's not like the best. And it's interesting why he made the choices he made. I feel like it's more like an artistic book in a sense. But you did not join late. I'm very glad you were able to join anyway. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, I have to go now as you finish. Okay, bye. Thanks for joining. Thank you. It means a lot that you commented too. I was mostly coping with finishing out, but I did read a few pages of Hood Feminism. Oh my God, that's been on my radar too. I'm thinking for the Brown Girl Book Club that we should do like read nonfiction soon, and maybe read that as, or like put that as one of the options for reading, because I think it'd be really interesting to discuss. But I'm glad you are. I hope you're coping well. Yeah. Tiffany D. Jackson knows how to break your heart. So I don't know, get some snacks or something. Maybe take a nice long shower. Started The Boy Toy. Ooh, interesting. What author is that? I haven't heard of that. That doesn't sound familiar. Okay. And yeah, I love that book. Yes, I'm glad you enjoyed it. 4 pages of, oh yes. Yeah. Good job. I feel like that's probably also a very dense book, so that makes sense. Okay. You have 2 chapters left? Yeah. You have to do some sprints on your own, man. That way you can finish it. Okay, and I will have to check it out. It reminds me of a short story. Oh, cool. Yes, check it out. Who's the author? Walter Dean Myers. Oh, okay. Cool. If anyone has, let me take down this banner. I'm silly. If anyone has any last minute questions, let me know. But I want to say thank you for everyone who's joined, for everyone who's been in the chat talking. It means a lot to me to get to chat with you guys. It's obviously really cool. And I will do another live show, I think, in 2 weeks. So at the last week of April on that Sunday. I think this time works out well. Sunday, 2 p.m. my time. Maybe I'll start a little earlier or a little later. I'll put it in the community tab. I'll do a little poll about when the next live show should be, so that way you guys can stay informed. But yeah. Oh, is this still up by Nicola Marsh? Boy Toy. Okay. Great. I will definitely check that out because I haven't heard of it. Yeah. Thank you guys for joining. It means so much to me. I'm singing again. I really need to stop. Zip. But my next upload will be Tuesday. I'm going to upload another video. So yeah, stay tuned for that and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more live streams and stuff. I'm going to try and do them more regularly. I think bi-weekly will work best. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining me. It really does mean the world that you guys came and hang out and chat. Thank you for joining. I will see you guys in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your day. For those of you who read, clap on the back. For those of you who finished homework, good job. Bye, guys. Bye.